All right. I hope I'm live. I wouldn't be surprised if I wasn't. All right. So hello, everybody. This is Travis from Overdose Babes. Sorry about the late start. It's like an hour late, hour and a half late. Yeah. So we have major fires where I'm at, all around us. You can see flames on the mountains behind us, to the east of us in Lake County. We're in Mendocino County here in Northern California. So it's been extremely hot in California in the last month. It's been like triple digits pretty much every day. So, 106, 107 has been really common where we live here in Ukiah and Mendocino County. And so we've also had a drought for like the last 10 years, pretty much with the occasional good winter where we have a lot of rain, but nothing like what we need to sustain the communities. So, and when you combine lackluster winter with really, really hot summers, and we're, very rural area, just get tons and tons of fires, like wildfires. And so the last few years have been rotten with fires, and this year is no exception. We have a ton of fires. And so, excuse me, the camera's shaking like crazy when I touch the mouse. So like I said, east of us in Lake County, there's tons of fires. Lake Port, which is the major, the main city in Lake County. It's a tiny little county, guys. But Lake Port, which is like their main city, city hub for the county, they're evacuating the whole city. North of us, in a big city called Redding, they're pretty much evacuating that whole city as well. The fires that are happening right now are huge fires. The kind of fires that create their own weather systems, the kind of fires that have like fire tornadoes happening inside of them. It's bad. It's really, really bad. And so where we are in Ukiah, which is like the kind of the main city of Mendocino County, we're fairly safe. Now we can, like I said, we can see fire on the mountains. And the smoke, it looks like atomic bombs are going off behind the mountains. It's just these huge pillars of smoke. And so it can be really scary looking. But the reality is that's still, so far away from us. And we're in this really little well-sheltered valley. And so there is, to the south of us as well, there is a fire that's closer in a little town. Like it's like centralized in these little away kind of outside of these communities like Hopland and down in those areas. But on Old River Road is where this one fire is kind of central. And that's a pretty big fire as well. So that one's closer. It doesn't look as close, but it is actually closer. And so like I said, we're literally surrounded by fire. So for the last 2 days, what they've been doing, I've never seen them do this before, but they've been just straight up turning the power off for the whole county, and for parts for like both counties, for like Lake County and Mendocino County. And these aren't like tiny little counties, huge counties. Now, population-wise, they're not huge, but like just geographically, these are enormous pieces of real estate. And so it's pretty wild. They didn't warn anybody they were gonna turn this off, but they definitely have done it on purpose. My beard's all fucked up. We've been kind of just driving around. We didn't have electricity all day yesterday until 1:45 a.m., 2 o'clock a.m., something like that. And so we just kind of drove around all night, went to the park. It's blackout for the whole county, not just like part of the town, not even just the whole town, but the entire county. Insane. I've never seen them do that before. So entire county's down yesterday all day, all the way until 2 o'clock in the morning. And then today, like again, no warning or anything. We're sitting around. Everything seems totally normal. The fires, were still raging, of course, but everything seemed pretty normal. And then, okay, first, the excuse that they gave for yesterday's power outage, was that the smoke was so dense around the power lines that it was actually conducting electricity and grounding out and like shorting out the system. Which, I mean, I don't know if I'm not an electrical engineer, so that could be totally what happened. But I also heard from several people that they talked to PG&E people who said, no, we did this on purpose, to mitigate danger for our people that are fighting fires or whatever, mitigate potential damage to the system in general. We just turn the power off, during the fire. So today we're sitting here, excuse me, hold on, clear my throat. A lot of smoke in the air, so catching some particulates. Okay, so yeah. You know what? Let me check the chat. Let's see if anybody's even here. Oh, hello, everybody. I didn't even check chat. I thought I was talking to myself for a second. All Day Vape, Tony, Philly Vape, Jay, Jerry, Drowsy. What's going on, everybody? Yeah, I'm here. It is not good. It is not good. How you, mate? Where was that? Okay, so today we're sitting here, minding our own business. I'm literally getting ready for the show. It's like 3 p.m. our local time. So we start the show at 7, but we usually get set up around 6 and kind of get people coming into the room and everything. Smoke 42, what's up, buddy? And so I'm getting ready, getting ready to take a shower, get my stuff together. It's Sunday, kind of relaxing, but getting some stuff together, and then poof, power's out. And immediately we know, like, here we go. I said an immediate feeling like this is the same thing as yesterday. And sure enough, so I go on their little website that they have to like check power outages, and they give you like a time that it goes off, how many people are affected, and estimated time that it's going to be back on. And when I first checked it, it said 5:51 estimated time to be back on. So like 3 hours from the time that it went off. And then I'm like, God, that's, I told Maria, I said, let's just go take a drive or something, and get out of here. And because it was really hot. It was like triple digits. We have no air conditioning. Power's out. So let's just get out of here, drive around like we did last night, and until the power comes back on. This is gonna be like 3 hours. Yes, we rely on a lot of stuff for electricity. We rely on electricity for a lot of our things that we need in our lives, for sure. Today was even worse though, because yesterday we had phone service. Today, even the cell towers and everything were out. So, but anyway, so we get out, ready to go. We hit the road, and I look at my phone and it says it changed the estimated date of power being back on to 4:51 p.m. By the time we left here, it was like 4. So I was like, all right, this is awesome. I know 4:15. So I'm like, oh, cool. We'll drive like down the street to go look at, see what everybody's doing, and then come back and we'll be ready to go. So we ended up going by my work, like by my office, because they have like emergency lights, like there's no power, but they have like the emergency lights. And so we go in there, go to my office, kind of just sticking around. And I look at my clock, and it's like 4:45. And I'm like, wow, it's like a half an hour past the time they said they were going to have it back on. So I'm like, oh, that's not good, and I'm like, let's just wait here in my office until the power comes back on. But then it was like, pretty soon it was like 6 o'clock. And I'm like, oh my God. Like, so even if if the power comes back on, I want to be back at the house so that I can start the show, but then we get back here at 6:30, 6:45, 7 o'clock, 7:30, 7:45. And I'm just like sitting there going, oh God damn it. Like, I just wanted to do this stupid show tonight. So Spark Live, what up? Yes, I am live. Better live than later. Yes. Okay. I will discuss this. This is the second thing that's really going on. That's really shitty in my life. So the 90-day. So the reason why we ever started streaming on this alternate channel is because I got a community guideline strike for reviewing a CBD product on the main channel a couple of years ago. They finally caught it, and they give me the strike, like when they were giving everybody the strikes. So give me a 90-day timeout, basically, a 90-day punishment for that violation, meaning that I couldn't stream. The only thing they really took away was streaming. I couldn't stream live for 90 days as punishment. And so the 90 days is done. It was, in July 23rd was the last day of the punishment cycle, and here it is, the 29th. So we're pretty much a week over that 90 days. and I still don't have my ability to stream. So you go into like settings, and you go to additional additional settings, whatever it's actually called. It'll tell you like all the things you're able to do from your channel. Like it'll show like you can upload videos longer than 15 minutes, and you're able to monetize all the different things. And it still says live streaming disabled. And so I contacted, at the best that you can. I filed a grievance, or I filled out a ticket with YouTube from my our business email, like the overdosevapes@yahoo.com. Sent it to them. I get a message back like 2 days later, and they say, this email isn't the email that's associated with your channel. You have to use your Gmail email to complain about this for your channel. And I'm like, oh my God, because I know that's the same email that they sent me the original strike to, but it doesn't matter, so it's whatever. So I'm like, fine, I'll just redo this ticket and send it with my other email. And basically the ticket was just saying, the 90 days is up, my community guideline strike is gone. It even says on the little thing where to show you if you have strikes or not, it says no strikes. And so I said, basically my strikes are gone, but I still can't live stream from my channel here. And so I redid the ticket, saying the same thing, like, hey, my 90 days is up, give me back my rights to stream. That was the deal. And I haven't heard anything back. This was 4 days ago that I filled up this ticket. 4 days ago, something like that. And nothing. So, and that's how it is with YouTube. Who knows? I might hear from them tomorrow. I might hear from them in a week. I just don't know. So unfortunately, we're still stuck here on the second channel. Unfortunately. Trust me, I want to be back on the main channel so bad, and it's really affecting the main channel. Numbers are down because we're not doing the stream on the main channel. Numbers are down both for the show, for the live show, but also just for the channel in general. Having a live show on the main channel brought in new people a lot, and not having that show on the main channel is having a pretty big effect on us. We're having the worst numbers we've ever had for this channel, ever. Last month, be totally honest with you guys. It's embarrassing, but I'll be totally honest with you guys. Last month we saw zero growth. Absolutely. Like when I say zero, I don't mean very little growth. I mean zero. Absolutely zero. We had 0 subscribers total for a month. I've never had I mean, even when we started this channel and nobody knew who we were, we had some growth. We had, a handful of subscribers who just kind of happen upon your videos. This month we had 25 subscribers, and then we had 25 unsubscribers. So I don't know. I know it's just people who are just not happy with the direction the channel's going. I don't know if it's just YouTube. YouTube, to me, what I think it's like, YouTube has something is somewhat behind this, because they just did a big overhaul of the algorithm like a month ago or 2 months ago or whatever, right? And that's when they changed like how you see people who you're subscribed to. Like even if you hit the bell, it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to see their videos. They really messed with how people find your content. And it was after that last overhaul is when our numbers really started to slide. So I don't know if it's, oh my God, the lights are dimming again. If we lose this, there's a chance. There's totally a chance we might lose power again. So I just wanted to jump on here and kind of touch bases with you guys. But so yes, I don't know if YouTube is just, the algorithm is totally fucked now, and nobody's finding my videos. I don't know if they're closing down old channels. I just don't know. Who knows? So I'm super stressed. It's been really stressful for the channel. And part of it is me. I haven't been as active, and I totally get that. I totally take that responsibility. Since Josh hasn't been recording with us on the channel, my scheduling of actually being active has really taken a downturn. I did order a Copper Goon Drowsy. I just haven't gotten it yet. So just a clone one. But yeah, since Josh hasn't been filming, like when Josh was filming with me, I would film. We had like a schedule. I filmed every weekend. I had like an upload schedule. But since I just don't have that same kind of rigid schedule anymore. I kind of like record whenever, and that's not working for me. I need to get like a rigid schedule down. That's how I work best. So what am I vaping this week? I am vaping right now. I am vaping the Sub-Zero X with this custom sleeve on there. I miss Josh too, buddy. Trust me. Custom sleeve with the. I'm kind of power clashing. I do have the other top cap that's brass that would match this, but I kind of like the copper on brass look. It looks kind of nice, kind of power clashing. So this is the Dead Rabbit, and I have actually some ADV coils in here. Some of these is the frame staple aliens, the Frailians. I actually took a wrap off though, bud. So don't hate. So how's Josh? Josh is great. He's doing really well. Yeah, I saw that, Drowsy. I saw that. Yeah, that's where I looked at him for. So, Sport Club wants to know how's Josh. Josh is doing really good. He's working his ass off. We still communicate. It's not like we hate each other at all. You know, I love that guy. He's been my best friend for a long time. So, nothing but love for Josh. It's just, you know, shit happens, and Olive, you know me, buddy. I had to get them low lows. I love the coils. Absolutely love them. They're amazing. They're so clean. I took a bunch of pictures. I'm planning on showing them. I was planning on showing them for the show. I probably still will. But I'm also going to upload them to like Instagram and stuff. I took some really good pictures of these coils. So some great color shots. Anyways, so getting back to this, let's just kind of discuss Josh for a minute. We haven't talked about him in a while. Anyways, Josh is doing really good. He works all the time. He's a hardworking son of a gun. Let me get chat back up. He's a hardworking son of a gun. He lives 2 hours away from me, and it's just we just kind of got to this point where he couldn't make it over. You know, the car I have is a $600 piece of shit car. And it gets me back and forth to work, and it gets us where we need to go. But there's no way I could drive it to where Josh lives. Josh lives on the coast. It's a little town called Fort Bragg. So if you ever want to stalk around, you want to follow along at home from all these places I'm talking about, Josh lives in a place called Fort Bragg, you know, California. I live in a place called Ukiah, California. So if you were to look on Google Maps, it's like the only way to get there are either Highway 128, which is like, and then onto Highway 1, which is extremely rickety, windy coastal, you know, literally on the coast road. Beautiful drive, but not great for driving a shitty car. Or a little road called Highway 20 between Willits and Fort Bragg, and it's even worse. It's through the mountains, and it's, you know, literally, even when I'm driving, it makes me sick to my stomach. It's that bad, and so it's just a really rough drive. Plus, Josh got in car accidents on that road and hurt himself really bad, and then things just fell off. You know, like I know that it was probably like he's like, I cannot continue driving every weekend to Ukiah to do this show, and I totally don't blame him for that, because I can't do that either. I can't drive to Fort Bragg every weekend for the show. I can't. Is he still vaping? He is indeed still vaping. Of course he's still vaping. Of course he's still vaping. Josh actually got me to start vaping. So Josh totally taught me so much about it. When I first started vaping, I first tried the blue cigs or whatever, right? Didn't work for me. And then I got these little pins from freaking China. They on the website, they look like vision spinners, right? This is back when vision spinners were the latest, greatest tech. And they look like vision spinners, but they're super cheap. And so I was like, shit, yeah, I'm going to get those. And they ended up being like this big. They had these little tiny tanks on them. Shane, Chevy Man, what's going on, babies? Guys? I don't know why I called you babies. My bad. You're not babies. You're men. So yeah, but so Josh had this he had bought a couple vision spinners, like real authentic vision spinners with the dials. You can dial up the voltage. And he hooked me up with one of those, and like a little CE4 clear miser. Changed my life. Really changed my life. And then from there, he gave me an RDA to give me my first RDA. He gave me a Patriot clone, a blue one that had the sides blasted out already. That had already been drilled out. He had drilled them out. And he taught me how to build coils and shit. I mean, like, Josh, I ended up being way more into coils and stuff than Josh ever was. But, like, he showed me what's up. He showed me YouTube. Like, he didn't show me YouTube. Okay, baby, you got it. You got it. And he, like, I obviously was aware of YouTube, but like, he introduced me to the vaping side of YouTube. Like, he was the one who showed me Rip Trippers, and Convicted Vapes, all these guys who, like, we really drew a lot of inspiration from in the beginning. And he was the one who had the idea. He straight said, if these guys, Convicted Vapes, can do a YouTube channel about vaping, me and you could do a fucking YouTube channel about vaping. And we did. And we still are. Chevy Man, yes. You are probably not a baby, I would imagine. Just a little bit. You aged out a little bit. So what else am I vaping? I'm vaping this really killer, super killer e-liquid from the UK. These little cute-ass 10 mil TPD bottles. They're sending me some more, actually, because I really enjoy this shit. It's called Quick Shake from Steeped. And it is a strawberry milkshake, and it is fucking unreal. It is so good. It's not that it's pretty standard fare, but it's just done so damn well. I mean, it's not like trying anything super different with the idea of a milkshake, but it's a milkshake, and it's like a really substantial milkshake. It's like you got texture to it. I'm really enjoying it. Maria's really enjoying it. We're both in contact with that company, saying like, we need more. Send me some short pours. These 10 mil bottles ain't cut. So good, so good. And of course, I'm using the Venus RDA. Is this the Venus? I can never fucking remember. Yes, I do have redwoods near me, my friend. Yep, this is Venus by Stage Vape. If you guys ever watch my videos and I'm using this, I always fucking forget the name of this RDA. I love those trees too, Giz. And luckily, those are not the things that are burning right now. We have mostly pines that are burning right now. And the redwoods are a type of pine, but they're not burning. We protect the redwoods. And most of the redwoods are actually located pretty close to the coast. And so, if anybody ever comes to my area, I will, you can come hang out. We will totally take a ride. I will show you all the redwoods next to the ocean. It's awesome. So I grew up in that area. I lived where I live now. I was born here, and I lived in this area until I was about 10, and then I moved south. And so then I moved back up here. I'm wanting to make some fresh strawberry milkshakes. I'm sure you make milkshakes. Me too. Scotty boy, what up? So we're about to go to get the Nurse Groves, about half an hour west. Actually, that's not true. There's smaller groves, like very little, like very small groves with maybe 10 or 20 trees all over the place. Like I'm within walking distance of a small grove of redwood trees. But if you want to go to like the big, like Return of the Jedi forests of redwoods, and literally, I mean, they filmed parts of those scenes near here. It's about a half an hour west in Boonville, in that area, the Boonville area, Henderson Valley area. Giant redwood groves, and that's actually where where me and Maria are planning to tie the knot. Is we're gonna go to a little place called Hindi Woods. It's a really beautiful redwood grove, and we're gonna go kind of just bomb in there and get married. Really looking forward to it. So I took off this quick shake. Mad Dog, Scotty boy, you have access to this. This is Steeped Quick Shake. I'm not a huge fan of all their flavors, but this is this one right here is the real deal. Jackson Forest. Yeah, I don't know 100%. We have a lot of demonstration forests around here, meaning like they're protected forests or whatever, Jackson might be one. I don't think so though, actually. No, I don't think so. Forest. Maybe? Let me look. Yeah, Jackson State Forest. Okay, yeah. That is on the coast, yeah. It's a demonstration forest. Yeah, see, we have a ton of those, and so the names of them sometimes escape me. Smoke 42, he knows what's up. Yeah, but you can look up, if you're interested in any of the redwood groves that are local to me, just look up Mendocino County redwood groves or redwood forests. There's a ton of them. There's a ton of them. We have them all over. We have a lot of state park kind of things and demonstration forests. Yeah. My favorite is Hindi Woods. And Jackson looks to be near Fort Beck because, it is. It's closer over there. And, you know, this Mendocino County is a really big area. California in general is a huge area. And so Mendocino County is much the same. You know, like I said, it's a 2-hour drive to, you know, across different climates to get to where Josh lives. And that's not even the extent of the county. The county runs, you know, several hundred miles. So gorgeous though. By far my favorite forest as far as redwoods is Hindi. It's called Hindi Grove or Hindi Woods. We always call it Hindi Woods. Smoke 42 Vape. His family lives in Mendocino County in 42. His family is 42 Vape. We're at in Mendocino County. Because I live in Mendocino County. I live in Ukiah. You should come up, hang out. My rings are coming along. I'm still not great, but I'm getting it. Fucking amateur hour around here. So yeah, so Quick Shake by Steeped. I'm absolutely loving it. I'm vaping Dis 1 on this weird ass RDA. Check this out. VP, right? What does it stand for? I forget. Vape Stuff Project. It's a Vape Stuff Project. It's got a really cool deck. It's like a little triangular deck. One of these companies sent this to Maria. I kind of hijacked it recently, and it looks really good on this armor mod. Like, look like they go together. They don't. This is from EH Pro. It's a fake mech mod. It's got a button. It's got a chip in it, but I like it a lot actually. I have fun with it. Only downside for this armor is that it has a really ridiculously high threshold. About 12 blocks north from the arch. The arch? I'm lost. Totally lost. Yeah, man. Anytime you're up here, hit me up. We will definitely hang out and vape and kick it. Go to the vape shop. Check out Shane and Ruby. Shane and Ruby, if you guys don't know, because Shane and Ruby are the local people for me here. Yeah, sorry. Finally got on. Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about now. Yeah. Well, so I'm in Ukiah, Smoke 42 Vape. So anytime you're in the area, let me know and we can meet up somewhere. Seriously, I would love that. I would absolutely love. I would love if we could meet up with everybody from like this kind of group of people who hangs out and comes to the live shows and everything. Eric Hutchinson said that AVs were being made in China since 2016. Not so, you know, if that's true, that's not surprising. I wouldn't be surprised. I would have hoped that they would lower the prices on some of those mods. But, you know, AV is all about design. Even if they were made in China, it really wouldn't change my mind. It wouldn't change my opinion of AV. I have a very high opinion of AV. And I totally know that some people have a negative outlook at AV because of the split in the company and the original founders and everything. I really love the designs of AV. I even like the new Workman mod with the Runic RDA. I'm in love with that. So Chevy man, and that's funny because I was in Florida. And that's where I got Maria. Could have got you too. Could have picked you up, brought you with us. Yeah, we have to do like a meet. Man, I just wish there was some way we could do like a fatty meetup with everybody. I would love that. Just to be able to meet everybody in person. I think, you know, one of these days, one of these years where me and Maria are doing well, I would like for us to go to all the conventions in the country, like the big ones like Detroit, and you know, go to all these ones that we can go to and just meet as many people as we could. I would love that. I would absolutely love that. Yep. AV is, yeah. Okay, so when I picked up Maria, where the hell is Tampa? It was near Tampa. It was one of those little shithole communities off of Tampa. Not that Tampa's not a shithole, trust me. But I'm just fucking with you. But she lived in what was the name of the town I got you from? Maria? What was the name of the town I rescued you from? Where were you living in Florida? Largo, Florida. Largo, Florida. Oh, they've got a Colt 45 TVL not long ago. It's been freaking awesome. You know, TVL is super quality. They have amazing quality mods. I've always wanted a TVL, and the thing I like about TVL is they are extremely high end, in my opinion, for materials and stuff like that, between materials and design, but they're not like bank busting. Like you can get a nice TVL for like what, 150, something like that. Oh, Jacksonville. You know what I associate Jacksonville, Florida with is the band Limp Bizkit for some reason. Weren't they from Jacksonville? I could have sworn they were from Jacksonville. Old Fred Durst or some shit was from somewhere back there. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just fucking having a fever dream right now. So what else am I vaping? I'm still vaping the Overdose mod. I'll probably always vape this mod. I absolutely love this mod. Kenny B is an amazing man. We bought a limited edition steampunk slug mod from him for a great price. He really did us right. And then with that order, he also sent this Overdose mod to me with a Doge RDA on it. I'm not using the Doge, but he's a great guy. Yeah, see, yeah, so 38 Special was from Jacksonville, okay. Mad Dog's in London party. I saw a picture of you earlier, Scott, Mad Dog Vapes, and you looked fucking hammered. Leonard Skinner. Okay. Yeah, that's true. They are from Florida. I didn't know where in Florida they are. I saw Leonard Skinner play. It was obviously after the original singer was dead. So the new singer. And I was with my dad. Kenny B is that guy. Okay. So I saw Leonard Skinner with my dad. And I laughed because it was fucking ridiculous. So we were watching Leonard Skinner. What the fuck's the name of those guys? The guys with the big beards. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, it's gonna drive me crazy. Oh my god. Shit, what's the name of those guys with the beards? The big white beards. They play the guitars and they spin them around. Oh, please, somebody help me out here. Oh, it's gonna drive me fucking crazy. ZZ Top. Thank you, Drowsy. Yes. So I was watching ZZ Top, Leonard Skinner with the new singer. You know, I was not Leonard Skinner, not the real Leonard Skinner, but play Skinnerd. So we went to this show at the Oakland Coliseum, this big venue, and you guys are great. They're coming rolling in now. So we go to this concert. My dad, this is back when my dad was still drinking. We were still smoking pot, all of us, and drinking and stuff. And I was a youngster, probably like 25, I mean, younger than I was probably like, I don't even think I was drinking age yet. I think I was probably 19 or 20. Because I remember like not being able to get a drink at the bar. And my dad had to go get me a drink at the bar. So this is like 15, almost 20 years ago. And Freebird, play Freebird. And so we watched Leonard Skinner. We make it through Skinner. My dad, you know, we're drinking on the way down there. Like we're driving with his buddy. His buddy's driving us. We're smoking joints, like laced with hash. We were real fucked up. And eating eating pain pills and drinking whiskey and shit. We were fucking tossed. And my dad was pretty drunk when we got there. And then he's like continuing to drink at the bar, like shots of Crown Royal and just heavy stuff. And like I think he had like a pint of Kessler that he had brought with him, Kessler whiskey. That shit's gross. And I was drinking like brandy separators the whole time. I was pretty tossed, but I'm a big guy, and so my dad's a small guy. My dad's like 5'6". He's a tiny little guy, and so he was hammered. And then right when ZZ Top comes on, he's like dancing on this girl, and she's very uncomfortable. Her man is there, and he's like he calls her some names because she moves away. He puked on her shoes, and then I just took him outside. And so I missed all of ZZ Top because my dad was just fucked up. He hates when I tell that story because it's embarrassing, but it was classic. It was classic. I still have fond memories of that night. It's, everybody makes mistakes. Yes, it was exactly fitting with that concert. Jay Hayes will be on Heavy Metal Show Wednesday. Huh? That might give me an excuse to watch both of those guys, I guess. I do not watch those guys, either one of them. So we'll see. Maybe we'll watch that show. So what am I vaping in here, though? I think Archer from Or 33. This is a killer strawberry vape. Very, very good. And then I'm vaping a bunch of salts. I'm really into salts lately. You guys might have seen from my posts and stuff on social media. I have the Nexus from Vaporesso with some Yami Vapor Jusu. That's 35 milligram in my pockets. I always have them in my pockets. I got the Swaron Vagon, with some basics Crunchberry in here. It's awesome. I tried to make a this is hilarious. So I had an extra tank. I forget which one it was. It was one of these single coil tanks, but it's like a lung hit tank. It's not a mouth to lung tank. I really need a nice mouth to lung RTA for vaping salts and stuff, but I don't have any. So I was like, well, I'll take this tank. I'll just put like a bigger coil in it, like a higher ohm coil, and then I'll vape it like normal, like it's 20 watts or whatever. So I stick this coil in there. It's like around 0.4, and then so I put it up to like 20 watts. And it's got like a big 810 drip tip on this tank. As I start to take a hit off of it, and it just immediately choked me, just shut me down. So, fucking rough. Somebody is Googling my area, and it's fucking horrifying. So, City of 10,000 Buddhas is it's a large Buddhist monastery / community. It's also a school. It's like a college / they do grade school for local kids and stuff. So I'm like all over the place with that. So City 10,000 Buddhists is a Buddhist monastery that was started by a sect that's from the Bay Area. They came up here, bought a big piece of land. The land is actually a former, like a state hospital, insane asylum, I guess you want to call it. And it's open to the public. You can go in there. Their actual prayer hall, the place where they go, they have services and pray. They have 10,000 Buddhas, 10,000 gold statues of Buddha inside and out. It's amazing. It's a really, really wonderful place. There's actually pictures of it on my social medias of me and Maria going out there and looking at it. It's a great place. It's awesome. If you look up City of 10,000 Buddhas on Google, you will see my pictures on there where I took some pictures and put onto the Google, you can like upload pictures to Google to help people who are wondering about the location. Yeah. Okay. Ashley Brown, good night. I am so sorry that that I started the show late. I know it's a total nightmare, but next week, hopefully, fire's permitted, we'll be back to normal. So, good night. The Shack. I haven't been in a vape shack in so long. John Mueller, what up, baby? Better late than never, huh? Yeah, it's tonight's show did not go as planned. So that's pretty much what I'm vaping. I have other stuff that I'm vaping, but it's all spread all over the house. I don't really have time to get everything together. There's some other things I wanted to talk about. I'm just like such a scatterbrain right now. I just don't have my shit together. There was like so many things I wanted to talk about tonight. There's so much going on with like advocacy stuff. There was so much. Let's see if I can find the thing. I'm like so blanking on it right now. Oh, no, okay, I know one thing. Yeah. So fucking one thing was that there's, think what you will of this company, and I have my thoughts on them as well. Con, what up, dog? Oh God, you're so funny. You're so funny. Oh man, gizzard. So I will tell you what's out to the west of Ukiah, unincorporated parts of Ukiah. But first, I want to talk about what Salt Nick is the best you have found. Smoke 42 Vape asks. So far, I'm really, really enjoying the basics line of Salt Nick liquids. It's 50 milligram, but there's a huge range of flavors. They have a strawberries, like a berry cereal flavor that's really good. Their Blue Magic is like a blueberry cream cake. It's amazing. And their banana cream pie is the same as the full, the regular banana cream pie that they have in the basics line. It's absolutely amazing. It's so good. And so, if I had to say what my favorites have been so far, it's definitely the basics line of Salt Nick liquids. Great. And the Jusu from Yummy Vapor is good too. It's really good. I haven't had a chance to try the other Yummy Vapor flavors, but I'm sure they're good. So, it was one more question. There's a huge tract of undeveloped land to the west of Ukiah. Tell me what is out there. To the west. So to the west is mostly it's mostly developed, except for there's some like old farmland, like where they used to grow like pears and stuff, and then it's just the mountains. It's just mountains after a certain point. West towards the coast. It's just mountains. There's not a ton of stuff. Not a ton of stuff out there. Will you quit biting me on the leg, you fucking cat? Cat bites me all the time. Come here. Oh, let's show you to the people. Ugh. So this is Ziggy. He is a pot farm cat. We got him from a pot farm. When we got him, he was totally covered with pot. It was amazing. So the only thing I want to talk about as far as vaping news, one thing I saw that really kind of thought it was interesting was that Juul, the company Juul, is being sued by a couple of different people. I only have 3 different lawsuits regarding the Salt Nick addiction. So Spark Life, yes, there is to the west. It's just mountains. There's no roads. There's no anything. It's just mountains between us and the next valley. There's not a lot of development there. In between, if you look at BLM land, like BLM maps, there's or Google Earth, I guess too now. There's like a lot of cool stuff out there. There's like a lake that's out in the middle of nowhere that nobody goes to because it's not accessible. Yeah. So, anyways, they've got 3 lawsuits against Juul Labs over addictive Nick salts. That's the headline I'm looking at now on Vape News. So they're getting sued. People are saying that Juul got them addicted to nicotine. I don't see how that's going to play. I don't see how that's going to. I'm sure that's going to be resolved just by being thrown out of court. Stop biting my leg. Get out of here. Scram. So, yeah. I know, Kenny B. I know. They're the worst. YouTube sucks. But in all fairness, I didn't even get the show started until an hour and a half after it was supposed to start. So, Oh, God. Massachusetts became the sixth state to require somebody to be 21 to buy nicotine products. And here locally, yeah, Sacramento is hoping to ban vapor products in the city limits. It's bullshit. It's all just a bunch of bullshit. All the vaping news, you never hear any good vaping news anymore. It's just bad stuff. Bad stuff. You never hear any good news anymore. Like, for a while there, when I first started vaping, it was all good news. It was like, it was like, oh, 10 million people have switched to vaping and blah, blah, blah. Yes. Chevy man. Panties under my desk, biting my leg. No, this is fucking cat biting the shit out of my leg all the time. And then I try to show you. So, when I first, this cat first started doing that to me, I thought he wanted attention. So I'd like go to like pet him or play with him and shit, and he'd just run away. It's like, no, what he wants is to bite me. Little fucking dickhead. He's like kind of a wild animal. Like, we got him. He's very cute. He's what you call a Maine Coon. Drowsy. He's like a Maine Coon. That's a type of cat. He's super adorable, and so we kind of thought he was just like a regular house cat, but I think that he was at least partially feral. Maybe his father was feral or the mother was feral. The people told us that it was like, oh no, this is like a house cat, but it was super obvious that they're not house cats. So it is what it is. He's a good cat. He doesn't tear up the house or anything, which is typical. Gone, love bites. Typical for like a feral cat. They would like tear up the house, and, ratchet everything up. He doesn't do that. He's pretty mellow. He just sleeps a lot and just hangs out and chases around the other cat and attacks it, which is not great, but the other cat kicks his ass, so it doesn't matter. And yeah, you know what? I'm gonna show some coils real quick, and then we're gonna call it quits. It's just been a really long night, so do we let him out to roam? No, we can't, because we live right downtown of Ukiah. Like, we live very centrally located in town, and not only is there just tons of traffic, for sure he would get run over, but also there's a large community of feral cats, and so either he would just run off with them, or he would get hurt. So as soon as we get out of city limits, which we definitely plan to move into a house soon, as soon as we can, and have a little bit more, space for him to go, we're definitely going to let him out. But as of now, it's just too dangerous for him to go out. But we do have, he has run of the house, and so we have tons of stuff for him to play on. We have this cat tower. We have another cat tower, right across the way there. He's got tons of areas to run and jump and hide. So he's okay. But I definitely would like to, get somewhere where he can go outside and run around. Okay, so let me show some coils real quick, and then, like I said, we're going to get out of here. Share screen, desktop, why not? There it is. So let's move that. Let's put it over here. Zeep, zap, zoop. Where's it at? Zeep, zap, zoop. I don't think I actually saved them, so what I'll have to do is I'll just have to go to Messenger. You know what, let me first, let me not share. That way I can see if there's any incriminating pictures or anything on my Messenger before I open it up. I'm learning lessons slowly. Because I bet there would have been. Where the hell is it? TJ Maxx. Now, is there any pictures of my penis on here? No. Okay. Shut up. Quit making weird noises. That's Maria, not the cat. I was joking. Okay. I'm serious. Don't make weird noises. I've had enough of you. Okay. Now, share my screen. All right. So first, that's not showing it playing. Oh, there it is. Okay, so here's some aliens that I made, 3-wrap in parallel. These are some rowdy ass coils. You might have seen I made a little slow motion edit of this on for Instagram and stuff, but look at these fuckers. Just it doesn't really capture it in the edit because it's all edited. But look at that. That's fire. That's fire right there. Yeah, those fuckers were too rowdy. I actually took them out of that. Took them out. Okay, so this is the first coil. ADV sent me these coils. This is Alien. I believe this is the. We're gonna see closer pictures of this. This is just the regular triple core Alien right here. I believe. No, wait. No, this is the framed. This is the Fralien. That's what this is. No, damn it. It's going the wrong goddamn way. So these are all just doing pictures. God, that did not turn out good. I just have all these pictures on here. I didn't really have a time to go through and pick the ones that I wanted to show, but these are all going to be pictures of the coil builds that ADV sent me. Check them out, ADV on Instagram. The kid really knows what he's doing. He's good. So this is the framed the framed staple aliens. So they're all colored up. That's a good picture. That's a keeper. I like the golds, purples, and blues, looking really slick. Not a keeper. Not a keeper. You got all the pictures I take. This is the other coil in that same set, but the other one it turned out all gold and a little bit of purple. But out of all the pictures I take, I usually keep 1 out of 20 because most of them just turn out like this, like trash. And I try to like get different kind of angles. Like this would be an interesting angle. Ugh, that's terrible. See, this would be an interesting angle if I could get it to look clean. I use this really shitty little like macro clip-on lens thing for my phone camera. So another time this would be a great angle, and even part of this did come out nice. But photography is not my thing. It's just not. I wish it was. That's a pretty nice picture. Like I said, that was close. Almost. You can see the flat wire in there, which is nice. But I mean, what a beautiful job. Honestly, what a beautiful, beautiful job. That's a pretty good picture there. With an interesting angle. And this is them pre-burn. I put them in the 22mm Aeolus light because that's my kind of go-to flavor RDA, and it's the one that I use on the overdose. And it's like the ones I wanted to use, and so that's the one I stuck them in. That's a great picture. Okay, that's a good picture. It's got all the things that make a good overdose Gates picture. It's got coils I didn't make, a pubic hair here, a pubic hair down here with some liquid. It makes it look really gross. Outdated RDA on an oversized mod. Amazing picture. But that actually, I really am happy with that picture. It came out really well. Really good. Again, it's a great angle, but just did not come out good. What a shame. That's the closest we got to actually being a passable picture from that angle. That does not look entirely bad, I will say. Again, that's almost good. almost passable. Yeah. And then here's the steampunk mod from Kenny B. 300 of these made. I actually contacted. Well, Maria contacted the manufacturers, Steel Punk from the Philippines, and talked to them. They were happy to see this. They were like, oh my God, you guys got one of those mods. 300 of these made. So we have, one of the 300. Very happy to have it. It's an amazing mod. Absolutely love it. All right. Where's the chat? I haven't seen the chat. Yes, Kenny B, his game is on fleek. I just wanted to say a word that made me sound ridiculous. All Day Vape's game on the coil building has gotten so tight, so clean. Seriously. ADB, we'll see you later, man. I'm going to get out of here pretty soon, too. And I did give a set to Panda. I gave her the frame staples. Not the alien frame staples, but just the frame staples. I don't see any Grinder app on my computer screenshots. I don't use Grinder. I've never used any dating app. I never had to. I always had these girls beating my door down, so never needed it. All right. I love you guys all so much. I'm so sorry the show started late tonight. You know what, Giz? I want you to hang out in the Redwoods. I want you to hang out in the Redwoods with me. So come on. All Day Vape, you're the real MVP. Thank you for sending the coils out, buddy. I'm going to get you some white girl in recompense for doing so. I want you to try it now. Just made 500 mils. Just got to steep it up. All right. Again, love you guys so much. Thank you so much for coming out and hanging out. Better late than never, I guess. But it's been a hell of a night. So I'm going to get out of here, and I'm going to go and try to make some dinner. So I'll see you guys next week. Stay tuned for regular videos on the main channel, of course. And, yeah. Kenny B, you've been fishing at Clear Lake. Man, if you ever make it back this way again, Kenny B, you gotta come see me. Drowsy, catch you next week, buddy. We'll see you all later. Love you guys so much. Peace out. See you next time. Be good or be good at it. One or the other. I got to open up YouTube again just to shut this stream down. Oh, my God. I'm such a mess. Such a mess. You're a mess, boy. You're a mess. Yeah, I know. I really am. I really am. I can't have to go back to work tomorrow. Jesus fucking Christ. I'm not ready for that. I'm telling you what, having that power outage just for 2 days just really robbed me of my weekend. So, yikes. All right, good night, you guys. Peace out.